With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello everyone, let us start with our question. In this question, there are two statements which has been given. The statement one says that electrical conductivity of Earth's atmosphere increases with altitude. Now the high energy particle, which are gamma ray and cosmic ray coming from the outer space while entering our Earth's atmosphere, causes ionization of the atom of the gas present in the atmosphere, and their energy decreases as they approach to the Earth. Now we need to check whether both the statements are true or whether any statement is false, and if the statement are true, whether the statement 2 is the correct explanation for the one. Now first of all, we just draw our Earth. Now in the Earth there would be several this layers, so there would be troposphere, then stratosphere, and then we have a layer which is known as ionosphere. So there is a layer which is known as thermosphere, then there would be a layer which would be known as ionosphere. Okay, so so this is our ionosphere. Now ionosphere, from the name itself, it is said that it can be clear that in this layer there would be this ions which would be present. Okay, in this layer ions would be present. Now in the troposphere, we know that in the troposphere, or the layer just adjacent to the atmosphere, there are no ions present. Now if we are moving upward in the upward direction, so there are ions which are present, and here there are no ions. That means if we move to the altitude, to a greater altitude, so electrical conductivity would be increased. Okay, from this simple thing we can just conclude that first statement is true. Now why it is this? Now if we move in the upward side, so what would be the pressure, whether pressure would increase or decrease? So we say that on increasing, if we increase the altitude, if altitude is increased, then pressure would be decreased. Okay, we can say that atmospheric pressure would be decreased. Why? Because pressure is what? It is the amount of air, or we can say that it is defined as what is the amount of the air column which is present above a surface. So if we are moving to a greater location, then the amount of air which would be present, that would decrease. So consequently pressure would decrease. Now if pressure is decreased, so what about density? Density would be decreased, because P from the ideal gas equation could be written as rho RT. Okay, so we can say that this due to decrease in pressure, density would also decrease. Now if density is decreased, what does it mean? It means that in a given volume, okay, in a given volume, mass would be less. So density decrease means what? Mass would be equals to density into volume. Now that means if we take a unit volume, so the mass in that unit volume would be less in the higher altitude. That means mass would be decreased. So for example, if there are cosmic rays which are coming from the outer atmosphere, what will happen? So due to the cosmic rays, they would be transferring heat. Okay, they would be transferring energy. So we can say that the amount of heat which is taken by the gas atoms or gas particle or gas molecule, this would be equals to Q equals to mc delta T. So delta T is the change in temperature, or we can say that delta T would be equals to Q divided by mc. Now clearly we can see that if mass is very less, then the change in temperature would be very high. Now if the change in temperature is very high, that means gas could be ionized very easily. So that means the electrical conductivity would be increased at higher altitude. This statement is true. Now the high energetic, this gamma and the cosmic rays coming from the outer atmosphere while entering our Earth's atmosphere causes the ionization of the atom. We know that they would be taking the energy. So due to this energy, there would be a rise in temperature, due to which ionization would take place. So this statement is also true, and their energy would decrease as they approach to Earth. It is also correct, because when energy is taken by the outer atmosphere, so when they will be coming to the inner atmosphere, the energy would be less. That means both statements are true and they are correctly explaining each other. So we can say that our A is the correct option. Hope you understood the solution. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.